What's up, graphic designers? In today's class, we're going to be desaturating these PNGs and applying the color range selection method so that we can ultimately produce a poster that looks a little something like this. This is my 6th grade basketball team. We're doing pretty good. We're 10-3 on the season. I'm very proud of them. You guys may find some inspiration from that poster or this one. Here we've got Toledo. We've got Ohio. We know Mr. Sprinkle would be a fan of these posters. And you'll notice that they're, all these individuals are desaturated. And in this case with Ohio, it's minus the red. And here we got RJ Barrett, desaturated minus the orange and the blue. We've got the red and the blue, just the red James Harden, who, it's 2023. He may be back to the Rockets before we know it. It's a small prediction. Here we got LaMelo Ball, desaturated. And you'll notice that there's a lot going on, right? We got some blending modes. They adjust the opacity. There's some cool geometry. We got some baseball posters representing. We've got Joel Embiid. And I really, really like this one, featuring, of course, the Cleveland Cavs. I would be super thrilled if you guys produce something like a little bit like this, or whichever one inspired you, moved you, resonated with you. You're really going to push yourself. But in order to create something like this, what you're going to need to do is desaturate and apply color range to individuals. I'm going to talk to you about that in a moment. So here's what I know. So with this project, you're going to submit your work to 2 separate places, 2 separate assignments. So every desaturated individual that you create with the color range, you're going to save it and submit it as a PNG. I'm going to show you what that means in a moment. Super easy. And then, of course, in another folder, in another assignment, you're going to be submitting your drafts and ultimately your final submission of your poster. So let's hop right on into Photoshop. Here's an example of Stephen Weiss. And I know that, of course, we've got the standard PNG that you guys created. Well done. I know that we desaturated it, and then on this top layer, we've got just the orange of the basketball and the green of the jersey isolated. How are we going to do that? So here we've got a meme. Here are the steps. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to press Command-J, Command-J. Great. We're then going to click Select Color Range. And just like yesterday, I'm going to click on the green of his jersey once, and then I'm going to hold Shift, and I'm getting all the green. All this like shades of green, and I'm going into sort of multiple columns on his shirt, and I'm going to press OK, and that looks not bad. Of course, we're going to apply the layer mask, and I'll hide the layers beneath, and that doesn't look bad, except, okay, so here is what I know. You guys see how it's kind of transparent right there? You see that, and I see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press B for brush, and I'm going to bring white to the foreground. I'm going to make sure I'm on the layer mask, and I'm now, with the hardness of about 100%, I'm now going to brush in with white on the layer mask all the areas, all the elements that are transparent. You guys see that? And so now, okay. And so now that's going to look much, much better. So I'm going to press Command-0 to bring us out. I'm going to drop down a layer. I'm going to press V0. I'm going to press Command plus. I'm going to press Command-Shift-U. There we go. That looks much, much, much better than before. And always Command-Shift-U, then Command-L. We're going to lighten the lights a tad. Sure, we're going to darken the darks, adjust midtones. And that looks amazing. So here's what we're going to do now. Now we're going to save this as a PNG. So I'm going to click File. I'm going to click Save as a Copy. The format is already a PNG, which I love. Shout out to James Witt for this PNG cutout. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click Copy, and I'm simply going to type desaturated CR for color range. You're going to save this. You're going to submit this as a PNG. That way, everyone in the class can have access to the PNGs that you're creating. As you're working, you're going to be thinking about what visual do you ultimately want to create. This is relatively simple. You're going to think about shadows. You're going to go to dafont.com. You're going to see if Boom is there. I noticed that there's like some contrast with the color and the font. I can't wait to see what you guys produce. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.